This is Vraxxon myself mock, and he's a very good example of custom-built small-scale torsos. When you're building a large-scale torso, it can be pretty easy to add in lots of detail and make it posable. But when you're trying to build small-scale things like this one, you really got to use a lot of technical know-how in order to create a decent torso like this one. This torso features a waist joint with excellent posability, a pretty good hip joint with some really nice range of motion, and it's even at a little bit of an angle to make it decent shaping wise. You come up to the torso and you have ball joints on the thing. They don't bend forward a ton, and this is a point where he pops off his arms a lot, but I mean, it's pretty... I don't really know exactly what else I would do to try and get a better range of motion. Then for the neck, you use I have a socket joint. There are other ways to do things, but I wanted to use this and that. Now, unfortunately, with the way he's designed, he doesn't have much both looking down range. Although, you know, small scale Mock doesn't need to, he's got a good amount of up, so that's good. Why don't we look into a little bit of the Vraxxon's lore? I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about this video. I'm just gonna send it off the rails. If you're hearing this, then I went off script. It's Christmas Eve right now. Actually, it's Christmas technically. It's like 1 o'clock. And I ain't filming. I don't really want to film this. You're probably gonna hear bits and pieces, but it's hard to make videos. And to be real with you, you would think it's easy. No, you just put the camera up and it's not. Coming up with what to say, what to do, trying to fix the schedules in school, it's tough. And this is partly why you haven't seen this video. I promised I wanted to get this video in midway through November, and that just didn't happen. So, I don't know. You'll see Tale of Vraxxon at some point. Vraxxon's lore is... I can't really tell too much without spoiling huge pieces of stuff I have planned. But he's a genius inventor. As long as he has lab with him, he can be basically God. And he's an absolute arrogant jerk. But he gets better. And that's really all I can say without spoiling things. It's a tough one. It's a tough video. I know you guys come here for more upbeat stuff. And for reviews and things. But he's one of those characters that's I spent so many days trying to figure out how I'm going to do this. Because again, I can't talk about him without revealing tons of stuff. I know some of you guys know a lot of lore about him. That's because you're my friends, and I know you guys well. But those who are not my friends, those who watch my channel, I can't, spoil things. I don't want to ruin their experience when my show eventually comes out. So, I've given my piece. I've said what I can say. I can do a little bit of, showing how he works. He's got simple CCBS limbs, got the leg. Right, yeah, there we go, we can get a focus. Get the leg, it's simple. CCBS. Small scale mocks work really well with CCBS. And we have tires on the arm. It's another way of armoring stuff up without having CCBS shells. Got some fingies, got big hands. I don't like the fact that these hands... I need to get new hands for him that are actual... My plan is to do that for a lot of the characters, 3D print them, and then, yeah, better looking. I've shown this before, but he's used a lot of these pieces right here. Just kind of move... He's got four. One, two... Sorry, one, and then you got two here, and then a fourth one right there. Ball joints, a lot of them. Sockets, a lot of them. Yeah, that's Vraxxon. And honestly, a lot of small-scale mocks are going to look like him. Maybe not on the torso, obviously, but small CCBS limbs. It's really hard to make a small-scale mock and not use CCBS limbs. Because they're the smallest way you can make a joint. Literally, you cannot make a smaller joint with Technic pieces. Theoretically, you could, but you wouldn't be using ball sockets. You would be using, pins and axles and whatnot. Or mixel joints. Even then, mixel joints, I think, might be slightly bigger. But that's a moot point. Moot point? Whatever. Whatever the word is. Point is, this video is hard to make. And I said what I can. You're going to see it in whatever I upload it as. So if this makes it in, it makes it in. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Just want to wish you... I guess I just probably want to... it's Christmas. So I wish you guys a Merry Christmas. I hope I didn't ruin this. I know a lot of you guys have been waiting for it. But yeah. why don't you go watch my Gundam video? A video that is performing incredibly well, which I thank you guys so much for. Anyways, it's right here if you want to watch it. And no, I'm not going to make a mistake. It's right there.